Welcome to the Mystic Syndicate's A Princess of Celene, a Dungeons & Dragons custom content podcast.
I think it's 79. Okay, yeah, so we pick back up with all of our heroes sitting in the dining room area of Madame Plum's after they just got finished with a very intense meeting with their nemesis, Adra. So, what are you guys talking about?
Really quick, I cut the hair into at least a portion of it and hand it to Yarn and say, Yarn, let's get on them right now. We know they're together. Where are they going and what are they doing?
I'm sketching out quickly the Adra and the 7 dwarves that she's got.
Do we want to do that? Do we want to do it now?
One right now to see what they're talking about right after they leave us. 2, let's make them think we're watching.
If we're going to ambush, this would be the time.
Yeah.
All right, I try it again.
And now he gets bonuses. So he's got first-hand knowledge, likeness picture, they get a -2, and a body part is a -10.
And I also need you to make a percentile dice roll, please.
Yep.
Let me do the percentile first.
Yep.
46.
That is enough to be able to make a good connection.
Good.
Okay. So what you can see is that in some deep subterranean passage, you see this group of drow are moving underground.
Okay.
So that is what you're able to see.
Okay. And here.
Don't we to make that look kind of like a compass to guide us through them?
If we need to. Okay.
And you get 10 minutes. So if there's any conversation in that 10 minutes or...
let's go back to the tower, guys.
Do we speak drow?
No.
Kiffi speaks everything.
Yeah, Kiffi can actually, yeah. Kiffi understands.
But it's a single person spell.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the tower, guys.
I need to speak with Vitram first.
Okay.
Okay, so you head back in to Vitram's inner sanctum, and you see that he is talking with some others about a heist that they are planning. He sees you come back in, and he immediately walks up and says, "So, I know that was kind of intense. I'm glad to see that you."
Yeah, don't ever do that again. Don't.
Well,
I don't care what you need to do to sell yourself to them to make things safe. Don't do that to me.
that was not the case. You misunderstand. That was not my intention. We did not sell ourselves to the drow. The drow came looking for you. The drow didn't come looking for me. I was just a conduit for them. So I think you
next time, tell me who I'm meeting. No, I'll leave. You can have your little venture. We've had good dealings, but that was not appropriate. I thought we were friends. I thought we would deal straight with each other. I wouldn't bring you into a place where really the antithesis of what we've done, all the work we have committed ourselves to, the blood that we have sown into Bissell. That one had a part in it. That's the one that's a foil to us. I don't trust her. I don't trust what she might do to you, to anyone. But don't bring us into something like that blindly. Why would you do that?
Because there was no other way for them to get in contact with you on the surface.
They can't get in contact.
They had something to offer you. They had something to offer you. I am a person who brokers in information and material items. Yes, they did pay me. They did. And you know what? I'll be happy to give you that money if you would like.
Oh, I don't want it.
But at this point in time, I believe you have overstayed your welcome, sir. You have insulted me. It would probably be wise. He just snaps his fingers like this, and all you see is everybody in that room. There's 30 people in that room. All they do is go grabbing for blades.
It's fine.
It's time.
I'm more than willing to leave.
Well, get to it. As he turns, he literally turns his back on you.
Yeah.
Wow. That was intense.
That was intense.
You think the meeting with the drow was intense?
Meanwhile, Tomas is like,
We're not get you that. Bye.
I'm loving this evening. It's just awesome. This is like so much cool stuff.
Right, so I'm assuming once Timble gets back up to the room, we're heading out to the tower.
Yep.
All right.
The reason I wanted to go to the towers because it's the only place I can say that it's safe. Especially once I cast guards and wargs.
You're assuming that works.
If it works.
With our luck, you would roll really high and it would be supercharged and it would kill everything, including us.
Or we can't get out.
I can open a window and we can fly. Come on, guys.
So as we're walking back, I kind of walk up next to Yarn and ask him, do you still have the ring?
Yeah.
Are you able to access it? I know you had it in some kind of little...
Yep.
Well, let's wait until we get back to the tower.
Yep. This is one of those things where it can't be taken away from us.
Okay, so you all make it back to the tower? So now you're all assembled inside
the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So... 3. Casting a spell with a 3. I'm gonna use a luck.
Okay.
And re-roll that.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's Kelex maybe stand about 10 or 20 feet away from you when you roll it again.
You need 62.
Okay. A 62 is pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, guards and wards.
Okay.
All right, let me mark the luck off because I think I'm going to be using a lot of that. Okay, so I was listening to all of that, and I'm very glad I was not in that room, or I would have incinerated everybody.
You mean everybody by everybody?
Not everybody except us.
Well, I'm glad you had the thought to, listen onto our conversation. Hopefully I did not, hopefully what I had decided you agreed on.
Whatever. I don't trust
that. Vote of confidence. Oh, believe me. I trust you,
Kelex. I don't trust Audra. I don't trust any of her things. And she and that stupid blue dragon are gonna die before I do.
What do you think of the what she mentioned about the prophecies, that even our own scholars should know something?
Honestly, my whole idea is it's Vecna. He's making his bid for godhood. This is part of it. He's using both wizard and natural forces. I mean, or unnatural forces in this case. All the sorcerers, the ones that get their power by their bloodline or who they are from it's an intrinsic thing. He's pulling it from them. Evidently, he can't do it from the wizards too much because he can, but it's not as effective or efficient. So we're good for that. All I can say is we can try and find him. That's all we can do.
He did mention that you have a device, which I'm assuming was the compass that you've used before. But she said that you can only use it when this god is doing the transference.
She may be wrong. We have one of the tiers of Vecna.
We have two.
We have two of the tiers of Vecna.
Yes.
We could use those as a means to, because one of the constraints of thaumaturgy is once together, always together. And it's also a personal part of that particular entity. So we can use, assuming that we can get the magic to work, we can use it to find him. Maybe even
that's
before
back back in your office, right?
Huh? No.
And those items, I thought they were okay. I assumed they were still in your office in that.
No, the items are in a chest. The chest is in an interdimensional space. One of them. The other one is with the church.
Yep. That's right. Okay.
So, what is it? I remember this shit and y'all don't.
You probably only had one.
You came up with it all.
Yeah, at that point, we didn't care.
Russ will remember.
Yeah. All right. So, what are we doing? I can pull it, and we can try it. Do y'all want to do that?
We have to go to the church.
No.
No? Okay. All right.
I pull the chest. I open it and make sure everything's still there.
It is.
Okay. I give Melda's ring to Kelex. I said, you hold on to that.
Actually, hold it before we touch it. Do we know if it's still cursed or not? That's the question.
At this point, does it matter? You're going to roll ones regardless.
Probably. I don't know. Maybe I'll take one of Yarn's lucks. No, I'm sorry.
I believe if you remember, the curse was the curse that actually put Asenath to sleep. So the ring is no longer actually cursed.
Okay. All right. I take the ring.
Cool.
Very good. So you got the ring now. I don't have to worry about that no more. So I take the compass and you focus it on the tier of Vecna that's still in the box. I hadn't touched the damn thing.
That's really good.
And try to get it to figure out where it came from.
Okay. So once you put the compass, actually, you're putting it on top of the tier?
No, I am putting it next to.
Okay. So you put it next to it. Immediately, the needle starts to spin, and it spins, and it just spins to a point where it is just a blur, and then it starts to get red hot.
I pull it away.
Okay. It immediately stops. You could feel the warmth of it inside of it. But you also kind of think that you probably don't want to do that again.
No. Probably not. Well, that didn't work.
I think Timble was onto something. I think we need to kind of get some more information, and maybe the conclave or maybe the church might have a something.
Raven pops up and she says, "I know that maybe your emotions may have clouded what you were hearing, but I did take note that the drow sorceress did mention that maybe older elves here on the surface might actually be able to point you into to a direction, or maybe have more information."
Cool. Fortunately, we know some older elves.
You do know a few older elves. Like,
where's Mos Eisley?
Well, he would probably be either in the Crystal Citadel or he would be in Celene. You did not see him at the Crystal Citadel, so most likely he is in Celene. So yeah, I mean, there's actually 2 elderly elves that you actually know quite well.
Yep, and Shira.
Yep.
All right, I guess we're going to Evastat. Let's do a long rest here and leave to go to Evastat in the morning.
Can you cast your cast using the portal by doing a the 10-minute ceremony? Would that increase your?
No.
Okay. You can't do the ritual. Okay.
I don't believe that. I don't believe I can do that as a ritual.
I thought every spell could be.
No, not every spell.
All of them.
Nope. Transportation circle is not ritual.
Nope.
All right.
Okay.
You're the slave to your. You. Fortunately, you have luck.
No, I think there is a feat where you can become like a ritual caster. You can do any spell, but yeah. Okay. All right.
I
take a
didn't
rest.
Okay, so you take a long rest, even if you didn't need it or not. So you can do that. There's plenty of room in the tower. While it is not as opulently outfitted as Raven's Tower in the Vesvi Forest, it is at least comfortable, and you guys are able to find a place to find comfort there inside Yarn's Tower, and are able to get a good rest. The next day you wake, look out upon the city and see once again it is cast in the shadow of the moon, which is in a permanent orbit at this time, blocking the sun's rays. It sounds as though it's calm outside, but you do know that somewhere that the undead are definitely making their way to bring ruin upon the living. So, what are you doing?
Heading back to Evastat.
Okay. We opening a portal?
Yep.
Okay. D100.
52.
52 is perfect. Just enough power to be able to make it without sending you to a completely different planet. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
That would suck. Yeah, I mean, there is no flickering of the portal. It's a steady light, and the rest of you, I guess, are moving on through. Raven walking through right before Yarn, as Yarn brings up the rear. And now you all are standing in the teleport circle of Morzivy's tower. And as you do appear, you see that he is actually working in the tower. And he turns and says, Oh, my friends, well, welcome back. It's been some time. I see that you are well. I heard good things about the Elven lands. You were able to put the princess on the throne. Unfortunately, I'm sure you've already been told that there's been a calamitous event here. I know that we have... unfortunately, we had one of those dreadful obelisks appear in the town, not too far away from the fair ground area where you defeated that horrible demon.
Yes. Okay. Well, it's actually you that we came to see.
Oh, and how can I be of help?
Well, we were... Okay, I was about to say we were told to seek out aged elves.
Well, that would be me. I'm an aged elf.
Tell them who sent us here.
Adra sent us.
He looks puzzled and a bit taken aback. He's like,
Yes.
You mean
Yes.
that foul creature who slayed the valiant Kelex?
Yes.
How is this to
Yes.
be?
Well, she's a sorceress. She no longer has any power.
That is true. Did you put that foul wench to the sword?
Unfortunately, no.
How?
Tempting
has
as
to
it
be-
was.
She has a use, and once she is finished with that use, either Kelex or myself will ensure that she meets her god.
You need to
Okay.
add a third to that number.
Yeah. But I figure
There'll
he'll
be
be
plenty
getting
of help.
that stab in right before I hit her with a spell.
So,
Yeah, I mean, to be frank, I don't like the drow. I come from actually Sterich is
Mhm.
the house. Quershard taken by the drow. The face of the drow to me is Adra. There is no greater mortal enemy to me than her.
I see. So, what
Yeah.
is it that you need from me that I can help you?
Well, I explained to him about what Adra told us about the prophecies and this, that, and the other. Explained to him that the Vecna theory, and see what he thinks.
He says, so, you believe it's Vecna. Return to Earth to destroy us or destroy the planet, I suppose. Have you had any visions like you did in the past, like when you were in the keep?
No. I've not had any visions. Has anyone had any visions?
Neg.
Only vision I had was with Heironious, or it was a commune, but I can't remember. All I remember is saying that what was lost will be returned to me. I don't remember anything else.
I believe one of you had some sort of either it was a scry or a vision.
I thought it was
where-
Grenna had a vision recently.
Might have been Grenna.
Well, Grenna is not present at this point.
Grenna has left the building.
She's gone to the little Fey room.
Okay. So,
Exactly.
the little phase room. Okay, so I'll remind the rest of you that you were able to see inside of a chamber. And inside this chamber it looked like some sort of altar. And on top of this altar was a skull that was adorned with gems and things. And it was at that point in time that you saw your friend Toby pick up the skull. All the
put it on his head.
while behind him were these two black basalt pillars with silver veins running through them. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I remember that in session. My character doesn't remember it because he's never met Toby.
You've actually talked with Toby once.
Oh, at the cavern or something.
In the cavern, right before you fought the vampires.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how I remember shit, but I can't, there's some other things that I can't remember.
Yeah.
Important stuff.
Yep, names are beyond you.
That feeling.
What do you mean names are beyond me? I didn't name any of those drow. Drow number 1.
Well, you named Adra.
Skulky.
She's important. Skulky, bashy, stabby,
Sextus, pointed,
yeah,
tertius.
Drow. I think drow female names. I'll have to look at the fantasy name generator and see if they have I think they have a drow name generator, which would be really.
I'm sure
kind of
someone
cool.
does.
Yeah, I hope so. Okay. So yeah, he questions you about that. So obviously, I'm hoping that Grenna shared that information with everybody, but being that Grenna's not here, I had to be Grenna. So
Yeah.
She did share it because I was forced to listen and paint up a picture.
Yeah.
Of it.
That's right. You did.
And Ed made a picture too. But you're again, Ed is muted, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
Second. Yeah, actually, that's right. Let's see if I can find it. So remember, I did the diagrams of it.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, so he continues on and says, "So if you this kind of is a clue, I would think, that maybe it is not Vecna, but this place that you describe, I know this place. I have been there. It is when in my youth I was there, and I was there with Shira, as well as some others. As a matter of fact, she wrote a booklet about it. I think one of you actually have a copy of it."
Oh, yeah, who actually has that? I remember the booklet.
You guys have had it forever. Nobody's read it. Nobody's read it.
It's like one of those little slender pouches in somewhat of our backpacks of where we forgot all about it because we forgot that we even had the little cylinder pouch.
It said, so the name of the little booklet is Into the Tomb with Friends, and it's by Shira Belmeadow. So she actually wrote an account of this place.
Everybody, look in your bags.
It was in the box.
It was in the box. It was under the tier of Vecna this entire time.
He's been using it for a coaster.
All those beer circles from the glasses.
Okay.
So I guess we're going to speed read that sucker.
then we go through the reading montage.
We need some air metal for this.
We'll just use some music from Karate Kid or something. You're the best.
Actually, I was thinking using Losing My Religion.
To go with Hearts on Fire. Hearts on Fire.
That's awesome. Okay. So you all so are you going to remain here? Are you going out? Are you just going to sit down and start speed reading this book, or is you're just going to read it aloud and then pass it to the next person for the next chapter? It's it's an episode of Romper Room or something like that.
Yeah,
that would be how Glenn and his friends read my copy of The Stand. He ripped out chapters and then they'd hand it to somebody else. And in the end, they burnt my book on the grill.
It shouldn't have stopped.
You know, actually, you were so the end of that book. Actually, that was a perfect ending for it.
Yeah, you were so huge about how good it was that 3 of us read it, didn't talk about it. When we were done, the common consensus was barbecue.
Burgers.
Okay. So
I'm assuming we're just reading it where we're at. So
okay.
we find it.
So as you're going through this book, it tells the story of 5 adventurers. There is Aldor Moore's Ivy. There is Sheriff Meadow. There is a hold on, I'm trying to remember this guy's name because he was actually
Emperor of Ket.
Yeah, the Emperor of Ket. It was Yusuf was there.
Yusuf.
Yeah, Yusuf was there. There was another elf named Geralt, and he was as you're reading, he ends up dying there. And then there was a human cleric, and her name was Zira, and Zira also perished in this place. So what they describe is these labyrinths of hallways with portals, that some of the portals go to nowhere, some go to traps. The place was heavily trapped, and in the end they faced off against a lich. But this was just not any
Tomb of
lich.
Horrors.
Yes, it's literally the Tomb of Horrors. So, but the location has been lost to time. And unfortunately, they are not really too sure of its exact location, because the way that cursed location was, it could appear on... It seemed to be able to move and also appear in different realms. So you do know that is possibly what is going on. It wasn't Vecna. It wasn't Ayuz. It was Asarak returning as a god to Oerth. And guess who is helping him?
Toby.
Because if you remember the scepter belonged to Asarak.
Yep.
And here's the thing that you pick out of the book, was they were never able to find his phylactery. The phylactery is the staff, is the scepter.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense, unfortunately.
There we go.
Also, Ivy, how did you and your friends find this tomb?
We were told of its location by... Actually, it was through a orb of prophecy, much like the one that you had used to see into your future. We had received an orb of prophecy, which had led us to the location. But I have a feeling that these obelisks will eventually show us the way. Once the power starts to be distributed or sent to wherever it is going, I think if you follow the light, because I believe that there will be some sort of illumination from these obelisks once this starts to finish out. And I also have a feeling that once that outpouring begins, it is going to get a lot worse for magic users.
Oh boy.
As a learned man, do you have any kind of feeling of a time frame when this could happen?
I mean, we're 2 days in, 3 days in actually now. And I know that there are other mages and magical locations that are getting weak. And as they get weaker, and those obelisks collect more arcane power.
Is the Citadel
is oh, we lost him. It's the arcane weave. It's
Yeah.
So I'll wait for him to pop back on. Hopefully he will. But while we're here without him, oh, there he is. Good.
as the I'll ask, are you guys putting everything to paper, building scrolls as fast as you can? 'Cause it would seem to me that that would be a means of at least holding some power as it diminishes.
It seems as though scrolls that have already been created before the obelisks
Good Lord.
have arrived are... Oh, we lost him again. The scrolls that were present before the obelisks appeared are in good condition and good order. But anything that we try to create now, any magical items, any magical scrolls, seem to have their powers pretty much dissipated from them immediately upon us putting magical pen to paper. So we are right now working on what we have. Thank goodness potions are still good as long as they remain stoppered. That's one wonderful thing. But other than that,
Right. Where does the pamphlet, did it detail the actual location when they had adventure there?
what they were using was the Orb of Prophecy to guide them. And so at that point in time, you got to think this is close to almost 1,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of things have changed. So that is something that they're not really too sure about.
Okay.
I mean, even elves, even though they are very long-lived, sometimes they, things also get lost in the seas of time.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Well, I guess what do we do in the meantime? I mean, obviously, we have to wait for some event to happen before we can even figure out exactly where we need to go. These obelisks are supposed to. Also, Ivy, have they started catalog? Have they identified where a lot of these obelisks have appeared? And has there been any kind of pattern on who's been losing power first or the latest?
No, it doesn't really seem that there is any specific rhyme or reason. They just follow these ley lines which stretch across the world. We're not really too sure. Of course, we don't really know a lot of anything outside of the Flanness. Because other than, of course, the the elven lands, which do not seem to have been affected by this at all. It seems localized.
That is
it seems localized to the Floness itself.
Yeah.
Does that mean? Yes, I can't talk.
There it goes. Poor Timble.
It's been buggy all night.
So, as you all are sitting here contemplating this, there's a rap on the door below. And Morzaibi walks over to the staircase and he shouts down, "Whoever it is, let him up." And as the door opens, you see, you don't really see anyone at first until they actually get up to the landing. And in front of you stands a familiar face, even though it is kind of alien looking, is Pelatarina, the Dryad sister of Grenna. And she says, "Well, it seems that you all are in quite a bind." She just looks over at you, Grenna, and sort of bows her head and says, "Sister, it's good to see you again." So, how can the Fae help?
I missed a lot.
Yep.
Okay, so to catch you up, Grenna, they were able to. They once again went through the packs and everything and found the book "Into the Tomb with Friends," written by Shira Bellmeadow. This is the account of them going to fight against the demon lich Asarak, which kind of gave them an idea of what they're facing off against and how it all ties back into Toby.
Okay.
So, but yeah, as you guys know, the Tree of Life is here in Celene, so finding a Fae creature here there's a much better chance of finding a Fae person or a Fae being here now. So, but yeah, Pelatarina is standing there, and asking, how is it that the Fae can help?
Do you all know where they are?
Is the Fae world being affected by what's going on here?
No. Fortunately for us, we are not. Unfortunately for you all, I know that you all are kind of in, like I said, a bind. But the Queen has sent her regards, of course, and she is willing to try to help as best she can from the other side. Says maybe you need to think about it. But
I think we need to think about it.
Of course. Understandable. And she looks over at Morzaibi and said, Master Morzaibi, thank you again for the hospitality that you have shown me these last few days. And he said, so, well, it's always good to have some friends from different places. It gave me a little bit of a glimpse into your world, being that I've never been there, but I did get a chance to talk to Bartholomew last week once all this started to happen, and he was quite thrilled to see that there is a more permanent opening to the Fey Wild. And I said, but of course he did warn me that we should not bring any wild creatures through, especially mushroom of the mushroom variety. As he kind of looks over at you, Tomas,
and everybody else looks at him.
Everybody does too. So, Pelatarina says, well, yes, that does seem to have been an issue. We did hear about that. So I'm sorry. So I'll return to the Feywild to talk to the Queen. If there's anything that you need, and she looks back over at you, Grenna, and said, "Sister, just if you can get to the tree, just you can summon me from there. I'll see you." And she kind of winks and gives you a little salute, and then she heads back out. So Morzavi says, "Yeah, she was quite, gave us a little bit of a scare there the day that she arrived. We were not expecting the tree to split open like that. Shira was definitely in a panic for some time. We were not prepared for that. That was not something that we saw coming. Don't remember seeing that in the Orb of Prophecy."
And Morzavi, I do apologize for all my questions. How, in the end, did you defeat this being?
Oh, well, it was. It took us some time. We were, of course, very powerful back then. Younger, able to bob and weave, so to speak. I would say this is probably the best way. We came out by the skin of our teeth, as it says in the book. We lost two. If it had not been for Yusuf, we probably would have been all three of us, or all five of us would have died. If it hadn't been for Yusuf finding that magic lamp. The lamp with the genie inside, we probably would have all died. So, unfortunately, as time went on afterwards, we realized we did not find the phylactery, and without the phylactery, this creature could come back. But we did not realize that it would come back within our own lifetimes. Of course, only Shira and I are left out of the group. It's very sad. But we fought it. We fought it with magic, and we fought it with steel. And like I said, the magics that were provided by the genie were able to get us through. And once we were out of there, we never looked back.
Thank you for the story and the information. It's very much appreciated.
Yes.
You by chance have a wish spell on you, do you?
Believe it or not, I was actually contemplating that right then. Wonder, can I get a scroll with a wish spell on it?
You wish.
Might be very hard to find. I'm going to say they're probably pretty rare. So, so you've gathered some information. Any other questions you have for Morzavi? He has a wellspring of knowledge.
Indeed.
Okay.
Is he able to get some wizards through the tree to the elf lands and have them start preparing items?
Yeah, he had already dispatched some apprentices and a couple of junior wizards that he had been working closely with to the Elven lands so that they could actually start making scrolls that could be brought back through the tree, because that's really about the only way that you would be able to create magical items or scrolls at this time, is they would have to be made in either the Feywild or the Elven lands.
So, how much weight do you have at the Crystal Citadel?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Or not that much. I mean, I'm the wizard for Pellic, but that's one of many.
Have move forward.
I agree. I asked Mos Eisley, if he could get us back to Greyhawk.
I'm sure I can try. Do you want to go now?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay. So,
Does Raven have any questions?
She didn't seem to.
Okay.
All right.
Does she have anything to add?
All right. Okay. So Moore's Ivy was able to roll a 58, which is a perfect right where you need to be to open up a portal. And it sends you back to Greyhawk.
Greyhawk.
Okay.
Yay! Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. We're just traveling all over the place.
Yeah, aren't you? And I think this is probably not a bad place for us to wrap up for the evening. So this was good. I think you guys, hopefully you all had a good time.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I know it was a little different than our normal, sort of. There was a lot more role play, a lot more. It got heated, and I thought it was awesome. For those people watching at home, you got to remember this is not scripted. Even though tonight it sounded like we actually had scripts, but like when Timble was going on with Vitram, that was totally just me and him just going at it, which was awesome. So yeah, Albie, that was awesome. Thank you so much. That added such a level of role play that we don't usually get, and I was in on it. I was totally here for it. So that was so totally cool. The same with Cal.
It was important what he would do.
Yeah,
I mean, Timble would feel so slighted by someone that he knew from the war, that he considered an ally, but more so a friend.
Yeah. But there'll be probably more to that. Who knows? But thank you. Like with Kelex's interaction with Adra, it was supposed to be like that. It was supposed to bring those type of feelings to the surface. And Pav, you just like brought it, and I was like, I'm so for this. This just makes me so happy.
Yeah, I was a little taken back when you mentioned that, and I for some, why am I getting hot? Why am I getting pissed off all of a sudden? I was like, and then I just realized, this Kelex, well, I thank you for doing. I mean, awesome. You brought it out.
So trust me, I had been practicing what I was going to say, like in the car on the way. I'm like, how am I going to approach this with Kelex and the team, with Adra? And I was thinking, okay, I could use the voice mod, but then I went, I better not use voice mod because I just don't know if it's going to sound right, and I just couldn't find a really good voice for it. And I was thinking, okay, well, I'm just going to go for it. And then, as I was, going through it, because I had pretty much everything kind of thought out how I was going to go. But then you guys like started asking questions and really getting into it. And I was like, oh, this is even better than I thought it was going to be.
Well, you can always rely on us to go left.
Yep. Left is sinister, and sinister is best.
Yeah. So
no Dexter around here.
So we have a comment from Steven. Said, I'm just trying not to ask questions that I'm sure will be answered as I keep watching. Like, where is Bubbles? Yeah, that'll come. How are things with Marydale? Actually, I think there's another one. There's more to that. Let's see. Tomas still married. Yeah, and that also gets covered later. You'll see her pop back up again. So yeah, that's kind of a thing. Yeah, Joseph, thank you very much. So good night, anger management. Matter of fact, I got to talk with Joseph like really soon because I'm going to need him to jump in because we're doing some stuff with him. So,
does he get to play Asarak?
No. He is actually. He is not. He's not going to play Evil Toby. Actually, I had somebody lined up for it, but then I don't really know. I'm thinking they might still want to do it, but I got to ask him. I mean, it's been many, many moons, probably about a year that I asked him about it, so I think he probably forgot about it. I mean, it is. Let's see. Stephen came up with another. Who would have thought a group of veterans would do anything other than follow the path laid before them? Yeah. No.
Okay, Stephen. 2 of us are MI. One of us is Battlefield Deception. The other is Signal, and the other one's. What were you, Mike? Were you a nuke?
Maybe.
I'm a nuke. We don't do anything right.
Yeah. and it's all being ran by a combat medic. So that's it's like, God, like, why?
I just work in the public school system. I live in a war zone.
It's a constant. Okay. So for folks watching at home, thank you all very much. Remember, we hopefully, I don't know, are we playing next week? Do you guys want to play next week? Can you play?
Absolutely.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Okay. That would be cool. So if we could, next Thursday, we'll try to do this again. Make sure to catch us on our podcast. You can find us on Spotify and iTunes. Just look up The Mystic Syndicate. You can also check out any of our videos on YouTube. So just type in The Mystic Syndicate and you should be able to find us pretty easily. If you end up running into the band from North Carolina, then it's not us. Try again. So yeah. Of course, thank you guys who are in the chat this evening. Anytime you guys have a question, I keep my chat up over here so I can try to answer questions or make comments. And I think that kind of sets us apart from other streams when it comes to gaming, because we love to see what you guys are writing about, where I know a lot of them just kind of turn the chat off and don't bother. I really kind of like you guys jumping in and like coming up with ideas or even giving ideas to the team. It's totally cool. Love it. So, and we're going to continue. Do you guys have anything you all want to add before we close up shop? No?
Well, thank you, Brian. Thanks again.
I'm going to get that bitch.
I still want that blue dragon. I still want that blue dragon.
But no, thank you, Brian. Appreciate the DMing.
And Brian,
awesome job.
You've been elevated to sainthood because you didn't kill us tonight. There's a picture of you on X.
Okay, I'll have to go look for it. Am I going to be upset? Probably not.
It looks like an 80s porn star.
Oh, is it my army picture from like when I was a specialist? I think I have my little specialist thingies on.
It's definitely got a porn stash.
Yeah, I was rocking that porn stash. Oh Lord. Oh.
What could possibly go wrong, right?
I have a list.
Okay.
Well, here you go, Brian. I had to rip it off somebody else here. There you go. I'll message directly to you, so you can get a reaction on screen.
Okay. All righty. So, catch us on Thursday. Everybody have a good night, and we will see you then.
Good night, all.
Night.
The Mystic Syndicate podcast is the creation of independent producer and host Brian Anderson. Our players are Ed as Sir Thomas Waverly, Mike G. Pav as Sir Kelex Zelenen, Melinda as Grenna Babbleboots, Russ as Járngrímur, Mike as Kiffi Blackhammer, and Glenn as Timble Snivenblaven. You can visit our podcast page at tmsyndicate.podbean.com. You can also leave a comment and subscribe to our X page at TMSYND. You can also watch our live shows on YouTube at www.youtube.com at The Mystic Syndicate.